All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 731. I'm your host, Cheapy here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who can name all three PlayStation Plus tiers. Wombat.
Yes, you got PlayStation Plus.
Uh-oh.
Off the bat,
That's not one of them.
You got PlayStation Plus Lite. And you got PlayStation Plus Lite caffeine free.
I spoke too soon. A man who can name none of the PlayStation Plus tiers.
Is it? I know one is extra.
I feel like you don't know one of them.
One is extra because I have extra.
Yes.
I think I know all three of them now.
Then there's.
Not proud to say.
It's not ultimate. Is it ultimate? No.
I think you're looking for the premium experience.
Premium.
It's the first tier you don't know.
It's the first year I don't know.
That's where I live. I'm on the essential plan.
Oh, essential.
You have to know it. See, I was wrong after all. A man who knows 2 out of 3 of the PlayStation Plus tiers.
I'm not a smart man. I thought we went through this once.
I didn't know. Before. I remembered extra because you brought it up a couple of weeks ago, but I had to go look them up just to do this intro and doing research.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Happy Father's Day. You can tell me that.
That's true. I got some shorts, some Mack Weldon Ace sweatshorts, 2 pair.
They bought you some?
Yeah, my wife bought me 2 pairs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because she knows I like them, which is a fact.
Is that because you wore out the ass on the last ones?
You know what? Yeah, my other ones are getting a little faded. And she was like, I think it's time for new ones. And I said, okay, make it a Father's Day thing. And she said, sounds like a plan. And poof, magic happened.
I think Shipwreck wins on the Father's Day gifts this year.
Yeah, are you going to talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about that. So I got a Arcade1Up Infinity Table.
Not many people have said those words, by the way. Ever.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the user base is on this particular product.
15.
Well, there's you.
There's me.
Mm-hmm.
The CEO of 1UP probably has one. So that's 2 people.
Right, confirmed.
So this is of course the digital board game table. So it's there's 2 varieties of it. There's a 24-inch version and there's a 32-inch version.
And you have?
I have the 32-inch version.
Thank God. I was worried for a second.
I know. I was like, please tell me he's got the good one.
The 24-inch version, they're both the same size table.
I was worried you were going to have the essential version.
No, I have the extra and premium. They're both the same size table. So the 24-inch version just has a super large bezel around it on the table.
That's good design. That's where you find it right there.
Yeah.
So what do you do with this thing?
So first of all, like the price. Let's talk about price of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
At retail, this goes for $900,
which we know you did not get that.
No, we did not get it at retail. So we got it at the. I've talked about the local auction houses before, right?
So you got this was taken out of some drug dealer's basement.
Yeah, let's go with that. Most likely,
this is like Miami Vice Infinity Table.
Yeah. So I know how much Mrs. Shipwreck paid for it. She paid $400 for it. The reason I know this is because she was unable to get away during her lunch break to go pick it up. So she gave me a call to say, hey, you need to go to the warehouse and pick this up. So nice. I went and picked up my Father's Day gift from the auction warehouse.
Did she tell you what it was before you picked it up, or?
Well, she kind of had to, because the way it works is you get the auction email, right? So she forwarded me the auction email that has the item. That way you can go find the item, because you go to the warehouse and you're just searching through the warehouse.
You're
right?
Kidding. That's how it works.
That's how it works. Yeah. You get your cart.
And then somebody stops you on the way out just to make sure you're not taking
Correct.
Something that's not, that's how it works. Wow. Ohio is a weird place. Why is that a thing?
Just figuring that out now.
Why is that a thing? I mean, I know they want to look in the girls' underwear who play sports, but this I can't figure out.
I don't know. That's how it works. It tells you a vague location of where it's at in the warehouse, and you go dig for it and you pull it out, and then you can go if it's a new item or listed as like new, I think is the other one. Then you can test it out at their testing stations and make sure you want it before you buy it. If you want an open box, you show up and you're taking that home with you. It doesn't
Right.
matter if it's broken or not.
Right. You've already committed to buy it.
Yeah, you've already committed.
Wait, can't you just?
And this was open box, or was this like new?
This was new.
Okay, so it didn't have like little scratches in the screen from the cocaine razor blades.
No. Yeah.
What drug dealer is buying that thing? It seems no drug dealer is buying that.
One that really loves cocaine and Settlers of Catan.
No, I don't think there's much.
I wish it had Catan on it. So it comes with, I don't know, 40 something games. I think close to 50 games on this thing. Some of them are family favorites like Sorry and Connect 4 and Monopoly. Some of them are I don't know, they're Switch titles, basically, like what you would find on the Switch eShop.
Right. Tree. Do they have Tree?
Similar things. I mean, it's got. I enjoy the version of Sudoku that's on there. And
what?
Sudoku.
Okay.
So Sudoku.
I think the second take was better.
Oh, okay. I might have been thinking in my head if I was going to pronounce mahjong right. That's what I was going to mention next.
Mahjong.
Oh wait, I have First of all, this sounds lame already. It sounds
it's good. It's good.
What are you going to use this for? What are you going to use it? Real life scenario.
Can't you download games to it though?
You can download games to it too, but it's a very limited store at this point. I bought one game. I bought Ticket to Ride because my family enjoys Ticket to Ride.
Because she don't care.
Yeah.
But have you played any of these games?
Like I played almost everything that's on this
with
table,
your family. Yeah. With your family,
yes.
And
yes,
it tests well with the family. That's what I'm.
It does. They've tried to put a couple of action-y games on there, and it doesn't have the response time for those.
Okay,
like
it's really for board games.
It's really just for board games. So,
okay,
we will get our $400 out of it, no problem. I can't imagine, like, how this lives on the market at $900. This is the Arcade1Up Infinity Table. People were asking what this thing was called.
I have a question.
Yes,
I have. It's a two-part question potentially. Question number one: is there a web browser?
No, but I know it's an Android-based thing.
Okay.
If I wanted to hack into this thing, I'm pretty sure I could plug in a keyboard and boot into the Android operating system if I wanted to.
You haven't looked that up yet, though. See if people are doing
that. There's not a lot of info. There's not a lot of.
You haven't checked the Reddit to see.
There's not a lot of Reddit posts about this thing.
Oh, because I was thinking this could be a good masturbation tablet.
I think if you modded it, yeah, I think you could. But I don't want to try and mod it and break it because we're actually using it right now.
Right.
So.
And maybe, you know what? You don't want to really be jerking off with the thing that you're playing, like Sorry on with the
kids,
family.
Let's play some Monopoly.
Why is it all sticky? Why is this tablet all sticky?
There's a lot of one of the games you can buy is Batman Monopoly.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. There's also a Beast Boy game on there too that I haven't played. There's a lot of Warner Brothers properties. You can buy like Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit.
Does it have regular Trivial Pursuit?
It does. Regular Trivial Pursuit comes built in.
Okay. I could see that kind of being cool in the sense that you don't have to clean anything up.
Yeah, it definitely is. And you can swap between games.
We're still talking about jerking off?
Yes, we're talking about masturbation.
It also has some of those like bar type games on there, like Spot the Difference.
With the naked people? Does it have naked people?
This is a family device.
Because that's what I used to play at the bar, was naked people Spot.
I would not, by the way, pay $900 for like a jerk off tablet. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. 800 is your limit.
No, it's like 4 or 3.
These things have to be coming down in price though, right? Like there's going to be a clearance sale on these things.
I feel like there should be today.
Monitor the warehouse.
They've only been out for a little less than a year, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So, but I feel like there's going to be some good deals on these for people. And that if in the right environment, it's pretty good.
Sure.
Right? Like if you have small kids that are like, I like playing Sorry. I don't like having to like tell them how like how it all works, right? Like it all played, like all the rules are there
I
for
think
you.
it would be great for Monopoly. I mean,
Right.
who wants to
Oh, it
be,
is.
you know, yeah, like dealing with the money.
My
and
my
all that.
daughter's been playing 6 people Monopoly by herself.
How that's going to get old quick. I don't know. I feel like these games, a big part of these games are, touching the pieces and playing with the money. Like that's the cool part.
You keep going back to masturbation table with touching the piece.
No, now I'm talking about Monopoly. And sorry. Like that's the fun part of those games. Is like, getting the thimble and choosing all that shit.
That stuff's all there. It just has some like interactive stuff with it now.
I know. When I was in college, we played we played Monopoly on the Genesis, and it was like in theory it's good, but like also it's not great.
Monopoly on Genesis, that's a solid version of Monopoly. One of my favorite versions of Monopoly.
I mean, it was well done, but it's like, you got to watch the fucking thing move around the board. It's not very fast. And anyway.
They've done a good job on the majority of this. It's just like the market isn't there to sustain this thing, right?
No.
If the market was there and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna be adding Catan and all these other
and porn,
like board game. It's a board game thing. I'm looking for the board game.
Does it have like poker or anything like that?
It does have that. I haven't bought it yet, but it is a $5 download for the.
Okay, I could
poker.
see. I could see that being a thing.
It's got like off-brand Uno.
Okay, but I could also see that being an issue. It's like, how do you look at your cards without other people's cards?
It comes with these little like cardboard covers that have like little stands on them that you can cover up, like because you have to use that to get the ride as well. You can cover up your little area on the screen.
Gotcha.
So that people can't see it. So,
because I could see poker being fun. Some like World Series of Poker style poker.
Yeah, it's a very fun thing. It's just a very like
not have to worry about
how did this get to the market at $900 thing.
I know how.
Which one's the flop?
But you look at it, and you see the arcade machines now. Their arcade machines are like $600, right?
On sale when they're on sale.
And so the build quality of this is much better than like the plywood little Arcade1Up things, and it has a lot more games on it too. So I understand kind of how they got to that price point.
Right, they got a little cocky, I think, because people were buying all those arcade. I'm
wondering
machines.
if maybe they overplayed their hand and that it is too big. Because how big is like a Monopoly board? Really,
not that big.
It's not 32 inches. So could they have gotten away with the 20-inch infant?
Well, I mean, but you want to have enough room for people to sit around it too, right?
Well, if you got something that was just the thing and you could put it on your top of your coffee table,
it's pretty heavy. They tout it as portable. It's not so.
It doesn't
portable.
look portable.
I mean, you're basically carrying around a 32-inch TV, right?
You gotta plug it in.
That can attach. Yes, you plug it in, or you can buy a $150 battery.
Sweet
for it.
That's fun.
A pretty sweet solution, to quote someone else on this show.
Right, Reggie.
It plugs into the wall just fine.
Oh, I have a dumb question, just to move on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. Unless you have more to say.
No, I'm good. Go for it.
Hey, Cheapy, I noticed behind you that there's more than one trophy. How did that happen?
Light them up.
I just was looking at him like, wait a minute, when did he get two?
Well, first of all, yes, I did. On Saturday, there was a tournament, the second tournament, and I did take first place in the division that I got second place in last month. So that was very nice. And I beat 2 players. I did so well in this tournament that my rating is being manually evaluated. It's going up more than the formula would do. So like my rating is going up a lot. So I can't even play in this division anymore.
What was your rating before?
My rating was just under 1,100, and now I believe it's 1,600.
Okay, so the larger the number, the better the rating.
Correct. It's not a rank, it's a rating.
Gotcha. So what is the top rating?
The top rating is 2,800. So I looked up what like the median rating is, and that's 1,279.
So you're better than the median.
Yes. So
is that like being a scratch golfer?
I don't know what that means.
That means that your handicap is 0.
It means I got to keep fighting to maintain that rating and to go keep going up. You don't want to get cocky. That's the thing. Anyway, it was nice to win.
So if you lose a lot, do you get to go back down to the winning tournaments again?
Yes. Okay. I can win. I have a chance to win at the next level. I feel I can win at the next level.
If not, you can always lose some and get some more trophies.
Look, I got the 2 trophies. How many trophies does one guy need? I'm just happy that I was able to make that happen.
So you're gonna like start hanging around at ping pong clubs in other states, and you're gonna like go up, and you're gonna play poorly, and people are gonna be like, "Hey, look at this loser." You're like, "Yeah, it's my first time playing."
They know.
Want to play for some money?
Nobody does that. And no, and they'll. I'm not. No,
There's not money games and.
I haven't
in the table tennis.
There are, but I'm not looking to.
Minnesota Cheapy at the table.
I'm not really a gambler. I don't know if you know that about me. Like I don't care about gambling.
Well, the first rule of gambling is never play pool with a guy who owns his own cue. I assume it would be the same for ping pong. Never bet on ping pong with someone who has their own.
Oh, but you roll in with the Walmart special though. Like that's how you play the people.
I have to use I use like a special paddle. That
you
is
can't
like
play with a Walmart paddle at all?
Yeah, I can play with anything. But like to win the tournaments, I have to use like a special paddle. That's like defensive paddle.
Made out of a hickory tree.
It cost
struck by lightning in his backyard.
No, it was expensive. You'd probably find it expensive for a ping pong paddle.
$900.
No. It's cheaper than
it's not an infinity paddle.
It's even cheaper than your table on the price that you got it at. So let's not get crazy. It's like $300.
That's not bad at all.
No,
I'm serious. I don't.
No, and that Anyway, it was nice to win. I played I beat men. I beat several men who were ranked higher than me. And
how many females?
What's wrong with females? The females are kick your fucking ass.
You said you beat several men.
Oh, I didn't think I played any. I played one young woman. Yes, one.
She was 11.
She was not 11. You don't understand. Like there was an 11-year-old there, and she's like rated 1450 or something.
It's fine.
But she'll beat me probably, and my rating's gonna go down. Anyway, I also had a nice Father's Day. I got a scratch DJ lessons. You know they have scratch DJ lessons?
I did not know that was a thing, but I'm glad to hear that you got them.
I need them. Apparently.
Is that like an online thing, or do you just show up somewhere?
Your choice. They have a school in Manhattan you can go to.
And who's the teacher? Is it Dougie Fresh?
The school is started by Run DMC, somebody from Run DMC. I forget who.
Is it Run? Do you have a choice of 3?
Well, yeah, I know. I just don't know.
And isn't one of them dead? So it's really a choice of 2.
Well, I don't know. The guy who died, the school don't shut down usually. Not a moneymaker like a scratch DJ school where they're just like, the dump truck is just backing up with the money, I'm sure. Anyway, that's a good gift though. I was impressed with that gift giving.
It's fun.
Yes. Also,
they actually have this is a legitimate business.
Yeah. Look, I knew about it before. Like when, I heard about it. I've looked into it before, and they have it's like when you're trying to learn something like this, it's good to have homework. You don't know what to practice, right? Like,
yeah, it makes sense. It's just surprising to me that that's not like incorporated into some other kind of music school at this point.
Oh, maybe it is. There's a bunch of like DJ schools, I think. DJing is like DJ stuff is popular at music and Sam Ash and what's like Guitar Center
clubs.
Well, no, I'm saying like music stores.
He's like gear, like buying
gear. It's right in the window when you walk by Guitar Center. Like right in the front window is a Pioneer turntable.
I think some of that though is just like people think they can do it a little bit. Like they could just take it home, and it's it's reasonably priced now, and it looks all pretty and has fun buttons on it.
And they're right.
Yeah.
You're just a few YouTube videos away, and the time putting into it. I recommend it. It's a good hobby.
Once you're good at it, you just upload it all to a thumb drive, and you go to a concert, you just plug in your thumb drive, and you go like this for an hour.
No, they don't do that.
Yes, they do.
They do not. Come on, they have video all up. Stop. Don't embarrass yourself.
Every now and again, they pretend and they go.
They don't do that. These guys, they're professionals. They wouldn't want to. They wouldn't want to do that. They would be embarrassed by that. Speaking of that, I went to Orange Theory's guy. Do you know who Steve Aoki is?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, we do.
Do you know who his dad was?
Benihana.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's got some deal with Orange Theory where they do a special workout where he mixes together like the workout music, and it matches up with the pace of what's going on in the workout at the time. So when you're supposed to run really fast, like the beat drops or whatever. So I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but it's usually on Saturday, and I like to go during the week, and my family doesn't like when I go on the weekend. So it happened to be on a Tuesday, and I went, and I was so excited. And I guess the coach has some interaction. She's got to do something to make it work properly, because I heard the same song 3 times in a row, like just back to back over and over again, because she fucked it up somehow. And it was a song that I really actually liked before hearing it 3 times in a row and just rowing over and over again. But I think that's maybe sort of the future of this stuff, is having these, not fucking it up, but having big time DJs branded with these types of workouts, because people seem to be into it. Maybe not the older people, and I'm part of the older people, but I don't know. I liked it. I would go out of my way for that type of thing, if they could do it right somehow. I don't know. But anyway, that was my Father's Day experience. Have you been to Brian and Cooper, Wombat? That steakhouse?
No, I know what it is, but I haven't been there. No.
It's like Peter Luger. It's pretty similar. Yeah, we went there for Father's Day.
Cool.
The waiters there, I guess you've been to Peter Luger's before, right? You know, the waiters are characters.
Yeah, they're surly.
They're surly, but yet they're making
This is
a lot
an
of
eat a dicks type of thing. What is this?
No. It's they've been there for 30 years.
Yeah, they've all been working there since World War II. And you go and you're like, I'd like a steak, and you're like, well, and they ask you what kind of. If you don't know what kind of steak you want, they yell at you. And if you were to say you wanted your steak well done, they'd kick you out.
Right. They don't do that at Brian and Cooper, but the guy, I mean, it's similar type of situation where, anyway, we had this guy, he wasn't mean at all, but he had a big personality, and he would say things like, well, we had some, fresh mozzarella just came up. Sounds really good with tomato. And we'd be like, oh yeah, that sounds good. And we would order that. And then later we'd come back and he would for dessert, he would say had some apple strudel that just came up. I was thinking, what does that even mean? Just came up. It didn't just come up.
Someone threw up, and
it means
he's food appearing in the back.
Right. That's not how restaurants work. We just had
mozzarella and tomatoes in. I don't know.
It's obviously.
I was in the back, and you wouldn't believe it, because it's a kitchen. And
but he said those words. Just came up.
There was mozzarella cheese and tomatoes there.
Yeah, you just say, well, it just came up. It's nice and hot, the apple strudel. But it's no, they didn't make the apple strudel. Wait till someone orders it, and then you make it. But it was a very good sales technique. These guys who have been there for so long, they know what they're doing.
Well, I'm glad you got your.
It was a good dinner, by the way.
What kind of steak did you get?
So the guy, of course we ordered probably exactly what he wanted us to order. I'm thinking.
Did you get the porterhouse for 2?
We got that's their normal steak is porterhouse. We got some porterhouse just came up.
Porterhouse just
hot,
came
nice
up.
and hot and fresh. No, they have something called the Colorado cut.
Okay, is that a tomahawk?
He said it was the premium version of their normal steak. Okay. So because we're not going to eat that much steak, I figure just get the better steak, but less of it, because we're never going to eat that much. So he probably wanted us to get that and talked me into it. I did basically whatever he wanted, probably, except none of us drank alcohol, so that probably didn't like that.
Old fashioned just came up.
Nice and cold, $17. Anyway, that's a good spot
for a steakhouse. That'd be a good price for an old fashioned.
Probably, yeah. I didn't look at the bill. It was I did look at the bill. It was a lot. I didn't look at the individual prices.
$900.
Infinity table.
It was a lot. Did you this is really just for Wombat and any Long Island listeners. I've been looking for good tacos for a long time on Long Island, and we finally found them. And they're in Westbury, Wombat. You got to go. It's easy for you. El Mercadito. Real Mexican tacos. Even one of our Mexican listeners commented on my picture and gave the thumbs up. He said, muy bien. He didn't say that. I'm just showing off my Spanish.
He's just showing off that Spanish 101.
No, but seriously, this is the closest thing that I've had to Los Tacos #1. And even I told the waiter there that's like where I discovered real tacos was at Los Tacos #1. And the guy was like, yeah, I know that place. It's good. So El Mercadito, Wombat.
Okay.
That's your spot.
Sounds good.
Yes. All right.
Do they have tongue tacos?
Yes.
Nice.
They have tongue tacos, and they had something. They have the dry beef, cecina, I think it was called.
Not ropa.
That's something else. That's something else. I'm talking about just the taco. I didn't even look at the other. I really just looked at the taco stuff. They had a really big menu.
Okay.
But yes, they did have the tongue lengua, and but the dry beef, dude, dry beef, cecina. It was like
that in
fucking
the Dorito shell. Delicious.
It was not served in a Dorito shell. And they had the big fresh fruit drinks that are like $5 and you get your own mini pitcher.
Baja Blast.
Not a Baja Blast. Fresh fruit like melon, strawberry. Oh my God. Anyway, how about some show feedback? I'm just making myself hungry with these fucking tacos.
That's okay. So we talked last week about your neighbor and his Tesla. And Aries Dog had to say, weird to hear how anti-electric vehicle Cheapy D is. I used to be a huge Elon fan, but since 2020, he's gotten weird. Still love Tesla, the company, and their mission. Long ago, I realized the CEO of most Fortune 500 companies are terrible people.
I'm not anti-EV.
I don't think you ever said you were.
I'm anti-ED.
Yeah, wah. You just said that Teslas. You said you don't think Teslas are high quality.
That's from what I've heard. I'm waiting to go on the test drive with this guy to find out.
But that doesn't mean that you hate all electric vehicles. I heard that the electric Mustang seems pretty cool.
I personally, I don't hate any electric vehicles. I do not like Elon Musk, and I would have a difficult time reconciling getting into a Tesla every morning, knowing that money went to him. Any money went to him. So that's really the problem. But also, I do like the noise that a car makes, that like a good sounding car makes. And
you think they need to add that sound to electric vehicles?
Some cars have that apparently. Because I said that to my BMW friend, and he said that the BMWs do that. But I feel like you should have a box where you could just dial in any engine sound. Like, how hard would that be?
What if you just put baseball cards in the spokes?
That's not going to work. Like, why push one button and it sounds like a Ferrari? Push another button and it sounds like Kit. Push another button and it sounds like Herbie the Love Bug. I mean, I could let me download the fucking sounds for $2.99.
Another button, it sounds like the Jetsons car.
Exactly. So I heard a car that sounded like the Jetsons car. The Audi sort of sounds like that.
You've enjoyed that. I'll do it again just for you.
I love the Jetsons. I watch the shit out of the Jetsons.
That show is awesome. That's why.
I'll take any. I haven't watched Jetsons in a long time, so I maybe not be able to take any trivia challenge, but I feel like I watched all of them. Anyway, I am not anti-EV.
Are you a member of the Jet Screamer fan club?
That was Judy's band that she liked, right?
Yes, that was Jet Screamer was the guy she liked. Yes. Oop, up, eek,
Yeah.
You remember the Flintstones album where they had the Sugar Hill Gang on it?
No.
No.
I do.
That's after my time.
I was in camp when the Sugar Hill Gang hit, and I remember singing that song with my friends, the Whiteys. Yes, only anti-Tesla. That's all. What else we got here, Wombat?
Sure. Idiot Man 09 said, my wife and I watched the entire Staircase documentary on Netflix, then the HBO Max series, and that is just a hell of a lot of crazy.
Yeah, too much.
I agree with Cheapy that Firth played Peterson pretty well. He nails the voice and inflections. We both believe he did pretty well, but I want to believe
he did it. He did it. We both believe he did it as well. Like the murder.
I both believe he did it as well, but I want to believe that. Did you?
Yeah.
We talked about it last week.
Just, I don't like ruining it for people.
Okay, but I want to believe a blank did it. I do feel bad for the guy's family, though. The kids didn't deserve any of that being thrust in their lives. And then he goes on to say, and Dewey Cox might be the worst movie I've ever watched or seen. Every time Wombat says something positive about it, I just shake my head in disbelief.
I like that.
I don't know if it, okay, I'm not saying comedy is subjective, but the worst movie you've ever seen?
It does have a solid 74% on Rotten Tomatoes, so you can't argue the facts there.
It is a very good movie. I enjoy it very much. The music in that movie is significantly better than it should be. I don't know. I recommend Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. I recommend that with a Pop Star.
You recommend it so much that you say the full name of that movie.
Yes. And Pop Star Never Stop Poppin' is like the companion movie to that movie.
And then you can move on to Girls Five Ever or whatever that other thing you watch.
Yeah, yes, but that doesn't take place in the same universe. Those two movies take place in the same universe.
Duh.
It's like a shared universe movies. So I recommend the two of them.
Nice.
They're both very funny. Pop Star is I also feel is underrated. Did you ever see that one? Lonely Island movie?
No, I'm going to watch. That's on my radar, though. I've been meaning to watch it.
I find that movie to be part. You would like that a lot more than Walk Hard.
Mrs. Cheapy doesn't want to watch it.
I don't have to tell you.
Oh, no.
Watch it on your own. It's got DJs in it. It's got DJing in it.
Oh, I like DJs.
And
Chip, you haven't watched the Spin yet, or no?
No.
I have not watched Spin yet on Disney Plus. But
you know what I did watch? Oh wait, did you want to plug this first? Or are we gonna?
Yeah. Before we go with the Watch This Jerks, let's just give a quick shout out to LI Retro. We're going to be doing a CAGcast. I don't know the exact date, but it's sometime. It's probably on the weekend of the August 12th. So you can go to liretro.com for tickets and more information, and they'll probably announce exact day and time.
That's where we'll go to find out as well.
What's that?
That's where we'll go to find out as well.
Yes. I'll just be refreshing that.
Refreshing there.
I got one hand, I'm refreshing my USA table tennis rating. The other hand, I'm refreshing LI Retro.